All right, guys, welcome back. Interview 4. When y'all are watching this, Carlisle's interview is going to be out. I hope y'all enjoyed that one, and Sam's. We're here with Emily. Not very close to her, but she is one of the leaders at Young Life, and I really wanted to interview her. First girl on the videos. What do you introduce yourself?
Hi, guys. I'm Emily. I am currently a senior at UTSA, but I'm graduating in like 3 weeks, which is really exciting. But yes, I'm so excited to be here with Luis.
Yeah. How does it feel being the first female on the videos?
Feels great. I feel like I'm making history.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, being in Young Life, I know is like, I would say as a senior, I don't know how long you've been in it, but it's definitely an accomplishment to like go out and talk to all these kids and stuff like that. Definitely help them bring them closer to God. And I just wanted to, first question just to start off, what's the story behind your first moment you felt like God was pulling you to Young Life?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I started Young Life whenever I came to UTSA in January of 2023. I knew that there was Young Life in my high school, but I never went because I had volleyball practice. So yeah, that's like one big reason why I came to UTSA in the first place, because I knew they had Young Life, and I was like looking to, start my faith journey. But whenever I first came to UTSA, Young Life wasn't honestly a really big part of my life. It was way different than it is right now. But I would say, honestly, probably like spring of 2024, I just really felt the urge to do summer staff, which is, for people that don't know, you go to a Young Life camp for a month or so, and you go serve at that camp in different jobs and things like that. And it's all volunteer, but I just really wanted to go, and I've never wanted to do anything like that before. And so I went and had a lot of fun, learned a lot about Jesus, and met a lot of really cool people. And so after that, I was like, man, I need to be a leader, because everybody that was there was a Young Life leader and just had all these amazing stories. And I was like, I want to do something like that. So probably when I was at summer staff.
Yeah. When do you think God really felt you, you really felt God calling you towards him? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel there's a few instances, to be honest. Way back when I was in high school, I went to a worship night with my aunt, and I feel like that's the first time I really felt the Lord being close to me and making me feel like there's something greater out there,
Yeah.
And then so I started pursuing it a little bit, but then kind of fell off once I got to college. And then the second time I was just laying in my bed, just so sad. And then I was just praying and felt the Lord again. So I was I have to make a change and move, and so I did. I used to go to school in Dallas.
Oh, really?
If I mentioned that, yeah.
Oh, college?
Yeah.
Did you go to UT?
No, I went to a small school. Everyone thinks it's UTD,
oh, okay.
But it's University of Dallas. It's a different school.
Did you live in Dallas before?
No, I'm from Temple.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I played soccer down there.
Yeah.
Not the best town. Little town.
Yeah,
no
very
offense.
little.
No offense.
No, it's, yeah. I understand.
So, coming off of that, I guess, God calling you, what do you think is, a big part of your faith journey, coming towards God, I guess, and wanting to be a leader? Did it start, your freshman year, or were you doing it in, high school?
No, definitely wasn't doing it in high school. My parents we didn't grow up going to church. Honestly, what made me want to pursue a relationship with God, or even just the idea of God, was that worship night that I was just talking about. But, sorry, what was your question?
What was what's a big part of your faith journey? You know what I mean?
The turning point?
Yeah.
It's almost, okay, yeah. Yeah, whenever I was in Dallas, I was really not living for the Lord at all. I was playing volleyball there, and the student athlete stereotype is like so real. Like every athlete is just trying to party and go out and all these things, and I just kind of fell into that because like my grades and my volleyball performance were not as good as I thought they should be, and so that like just made me really sad. And so yeah, honestly, like that night I was laying in my bed just like so sad, contemplating like what even is my purpose in life, like why am I alive? And then like because I kind of started pursuing it in high school, that made me realize like, oh, I feel like I know that there's an answer, and that's following Jesus. So maybe I just like turned my whole life around. So I told my parents, I don't want to play volleyball anymore. I don't want to go to this school anymore. But there's this school in San Antonio, it's UTSA. They have like everything I want. So then I applied. I actually didn't get it at first, which is really weird. Yeah, because everybody gets in. Yeah. But I forgot to submit my transcript. But then I submitted this appeal and everything, and they accepted me. So.
Damn, they didn't accept you?
They did after the appeal.
After? Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's unheard of. But it's funny.
What do you think is like? That's like a great story, by the way. I mean, I think a lot of like athletes, especially like in high school, you kind of have like this pressure to go out and like join your other athlete friends and like partying, like drinking, stuff like that. It's definitely like a unseen pressure that like not all athletes have, but a lot of athletes do. And I'm assuming in college it gets worse. I mean, I never experienced that. I've never been like a college athlete, so I don't know.
Right.
But even like being in college, that like little pressure of like, oh, doing a college experience, it's always there, you know?
Totally. Yeah, you don't even have to be an athlete to like feel that sort of pressure.
Yeah, especially like if you go to a big school like UTSA, or like I can't even imagine what it feels like at like A&M or something, where like that's all they do. Like at least we have we're in San Antonio, so we have like the city. I guess we don't have to go party to have fun. But like small, like Texas Tech, that's all they can do down there. Yeah. Like I feel bad. Like literally like we're just stuck in a circle.
Yeah.
What do you think is like a thing in your, like something in your journey with God, I guess, that a lot of people don't see? Like it's just hidden, like it's under the surface.
Yeah.
Like if it's like a challenge or something good like, that you do.
Yeah. I would say there's always this little part of me since I'm still kind of, maybe not, I don't know if I would consider myself a new believer now, but definitely have not been walking with Jesus my whole life. So sometimes I kind of wonder, like, and nothing like really crazy happened to like make me switch over. I just kind of like, I hate this life that I'm living, so I want to live it differently. So sometimes I kind of wonder, like, is this real? Like, this really doesn't make sense all the time, you know? And there's so many unanswered questions that are just left unanswered because, you know, like, God doesn't reveal everything to us. So I feel like that, honestly, just like the doubt, that still lingers occasionally. But I would say, I mean, I do continue to follow Jesus because I do like see changes in my own life and like in myself that I think I'm honestly a totally different person than I was like in high school.
Yeah.
And I would only attribute that to my relationship with Jesus and the people that I've met. Yeah, there's that. Also, it's just like that, like, I don't know, I feel like every Christian kind of struggles with this. Sometimes, like, you don't always want to go read your Bible every day, or you don't always want to, like, sit in silence, you know? Yeah. And, like, just because you become a leader, like, those don't just, like, go away automatically, you know? Like, I'm only 21, I'm still young, and even though I'm unk to some people here, no. But, like, yeah, I feel like that just comes with, like, maturity.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even feel super mature in my faith right now. It's just, like, what I do know and what I do feel like I want to share.
How long have you been a leader for? Like, do you do high school?
No, I am a leader for college. I've been a leader for, like, a year.
What do you think is... Oh, you've only been a leader for a year? Dang. That's still a long time, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I just became a leader, so I mean, I haven't gotten any experience, but what do you think is like one experience that's kind of like changed you with like a student or I guess someone you're working with?
Yeah.
What do you think is like one like good experience or bad? It could be bad too.
Good experience. I mean, just like this semester, just meeting people, and a lot of things happened at college weekend that were really good. There was a moment with these girls, or I guess it was just one girl. I was praying for this girl in our 15 minutes at camp. We have after they talk about the cross, they make everybody go outside and sit in the complete darkness for 15 minutes and just sit and be quiet and be with God and just ask questions or just sit with him. And the whole time I was praying for these two girls in particular, just that like they'd be free of distraction and their minds would be clear, and if nothing else happens, that they would just feel at peace and that they would just feel God there with them. And I was talking to this one girl that I was praying for afterward, and I asked her how the 15 minutes went, and the first thing she said was, "It was so awesome. I don't normally get to do that. I don't like to do that because my mind just races all the time. I think about random stuff, and it makes me anxious. But I felt so at peace, and my mind was so clear, and I felt like God was right there with me." I was like, girl, I was literally praying for that at the same time that was happening. Like, so crazy. And then we talked for like 2 more hours after that, because she's a pretty new believer and taking the steps, so I don't know. I just have realized, like, when you pray for something and you actually believe that the Lord is going to do it, like, it will happen if he wants it to, obviously. But it's like different to pray for something and hoping that it's going to happen, when instead we should be praying, like, knowing that God can do it and that, like, he will do it.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't do that. Like, they kind of just pray and then they just kind of hope, like, oh, I hope it happens, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Like, instead we should be praying. Every prayer we should do is like, oh, I know you're going to do it, God. Like, if it's your will, I know it's going to be done. Yeah. Totally. And that's something, like, I feel like a lot of beginning kind of Christians struggle with. It's okay, but I mean, it's just something that I think should be taught more. I feel like everyone just skips that. Like, they just think you should pray and then that's it, but you should be praying with faith. Like, everything you do should be in faith. Yeah. And I guess, would you say you've had a lot of experiences with, like, broken people, like hurt people, like being a leader? Yeah. I would. What is one instance where someone was just so broken, I guess, by, like, past experience with, like, church or, like, an adult or anything in their lives, like how did you deal with it? Like,
yeah, it's honestly hard because I feel like I'm such an empathetic person, and, like, I want to know people's stories, because I feel like when you know where people have been, you know who they are better. And it's hard for me to not be able to, like, hear the people's stories, like, all the hard things they've gone through, and not, like, take that on, which is really unhealthy. But yeah, I don't know. There's this one person in particular that I can think of that doesn't even really come around anymore. And the first time we talked, I felt like we were building, like, a really good relationship. Like, they were trusting me. Yeah. And I don't know, just later on, like, they just kind of were, like, treating me and other people, like, very poorly. And, like, that person had opened up to me, like, about a lot of stuff. And so, like, I knew where their hurt was coming from. And I even like asked him one day, I was like, what do you think love is? And they were like saying, like, I don't think I've ever received love from anybody, like, at all. Like, I don't think anybody in my life has loved me. I'm like, dang, like,
Yeah.
it sucks. Like, that made me so sad. But, I don't know, it's kind of like, you really just have to leave it up to God. Like, I went to this training, like, very recently, and this lady was talking about her kids and how crazy they are, and, you know, they were causing so much chaos, and, like, she knows their story so well, and they don't really, like, know Jesus yet. And these kids, they just cause, like, so many problems, and between, like, adults and, like, between each other. And she was just sitting there, like, telling us, like, why are we surprised when lost kids act lost? You know, like, they're doing all this because they don't know Jesus, and they don't know what hope is out there, so they're just, like, acting on their own emotion and things like that. And so she was like, it's really, like, not up to us. Like, we can, like, we'll sit here and we'll pray, and, like, that's why prayer is so important when it comes to, like, being a young life leader. But it's really, like, up to God and, like, the Holy Spirit convicting those kids in whatever way. Like, it's really not up to us. Like, we can be pushing them, like, towards Jesus as much as we can, but, like, it's only the Holy Spirit, which is, like, so freeing, you know? Because you don't have to, like, take things on like that. But, yeah.
How do you deal with, like, kids who you just pour your heart into, I guess? Not kids, but, like, young adults in college. Like that, like, they open up to you and you give them everything, and then they just don't want to receive it. Like, how do you accept that? Because some people don't know how to accept that. Like, they think they failed, I guess, you know?
Yeah, my first instinct, honestly, and this is such a fleshly thing, but, like, I get really mad. I'm like, why don't you, like, if you've never experienced love in your life and there's so many people trying to love you right now, like, why are you not trying to accept it? You know, it, like, just doesn't make sense to me. But I also have no idea what they've been through, actually, or, like, what's going on in their brain, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's just the main thing. Like, it's really not up to me whether they accept it. Like Jesus loved everybody, and there were so many people that didn't accept him, and that didn't make him love them any less. And so my first instinct is, yes, to get mad, you know, like, because it doesn't make sense. But I feel like something that I'm working on and something I need to do better is to just, like, keep loving those people well, because that's hard to feel like you're putting in so much effort and to not get anything back. But I feel like that's really how you get relationships with people like that, and how you build trust is by just keep showing up and keep loving
trying.
them, because eventually they're going to be like, why are you still trying? Like, why are you still here with me? Like, why are you still treating me so nicely? And then
most people with, like, just talk to them for one day, and then after that they just don't try anymore. So they just expect that. So, like, they told us that in training for being a leader. Told us, like, you just got to show up every single day.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to show up, just show up. And even if they don't want you to show up, you got to show up. Because if, like, your parents don't show up to anything, you're going to, like, be like, all right, you don't care about me. But if they show up to everything, then you're going to be like, oh, you care about me. It's the same way. Like, I guess I would say the same way of being, like, a leader, it's kind of like being a parent towards them. You know what I mean? Like, shepherding them towards God. And that's what a parent is supposed to do. You know, like, you shepherd your child into being the best person they can be by, like, just showing up, just being in their life.
Yeah.
And most of those broken people don't have parents in their life, so they don't have that.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, people don't expect broken people to, like, be broken, but it's literally right there. Like, they're broken for a reason.
Yeah.
Or lost in your, or Is that what you used? Lost? Okay, yeah. But obviously you've only been a leader for 1 year, and that's a long time. What do you want to what do you want your legacy to be, I guess? Not like crazy legacy, but like what do you want to be known for after you are you going to leave Young Life after, or are you going to stay with Young Life?
My plan right now is after I graduate in 3 weeks to go to full-time staff, because I'm on part-time staff right now.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah. So you'd be working with Young Life full-time.
Yeah,
right?
I'd basically be like the female's Sam.
Oh, shout out Sam.
Yeah.
What do you want to be known as? Like, I think I have a goal in my life of what I want to be known as, like when I die, or not saying anytime soon, but just what do you want to be known as, or what do you want to be known for in Young Life?
That is such a good question. I feel like what I'd want to be known for is my consistency in showing up, like what we're saying, regardless of how ministry is or like how my life is going, like that I'm constantly showing up and treating everybody the same, like not showing favor to one person over the other. And I don't know, there's this verse that has been really speaking to me a lot, and I don't even remember exactly what it is, but it said something like, Jesus is talking to his disciples like, they will know that you're my disciples by the way that you love each other. And I feel like that is what I would want people to remember me as. Like, they know that I follow Jesus because I love people well.
No, that's a great thing to be remembered as.
Yeah.
Just loving. You just be like, I think when I talked to a lot of people about, like when I was telling them I was going to interview you, and they were like really excited and they were like fired up, because I mean, I see you once in a while, like at every meeting or at Kelly's and stuff, and you seem to be very happy, like a very outgoing person. And a lot of the leaders are like that, don't get me wrong. But whenever I would talk to people, like ask them who they want me to interview and stuff, like your name came up a lot. And
wow.
Something to be proud of.
That's crazy.
I'm just putting it out there. But it seems like a lot of people already love you, like they already have this love for you, and that's good, like that you want to be loved. I mean, I think that's what everyone wants to be.
Yeah.
But to be loved in like a godly way, I think it's the best thing in the world.
Totally.
And
yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's definitely, I don't know, it's definitely the best to be loved in that way, but it's also like hard to love people in that way. I don't know, love for the way that Jesus loves us is like literally so
perfect.
up here.
Yeah, for sure.
Like to strive for that is so hard, and it requires like so much work and humility and sacrifice. But in the end, like, I don't know, when you just think about the way that Jesus loves us, it's almost like, how could I not like want to give that to other people?
Yeah.
Which is so easy to say, obviously, but to actually like work it out and like live like that is actually really hard. It's hard to love some people.
No, it is.
And that's
truth.
I agree. That's truth.
I think like forgiveness is such an easy thing to, like, you can forgive a lot of people, but loving them, like really truly loving someone to the point where like you want to do anything for them, is probably like the hardest thing you can do in life. Like the only people I know that love me that will never stop loving me is my parents. Like that's the only people I know. Because if I do, like, if someone loves me like a friend or something and I do something to them, they could stop loving me. And like that's crazy. This is just crazy to think about. But loving people like Jesus loved them, and just no matter what they do to you, like they could cuss you out, they could steal from you, like they could do all these things to you, you still love them. It's like one of the hardest things in the world.
So hard.
What do you think is a goal that you have to be, like, you're going to be full-time? So what's one goal? Like just one, hate to put you on the spot, but what's like one goal that you like dream about having Young Life or just want to have? Like,
Yeah, man, I hate to compare, but it's something that that's like one thing I struggle with is like comparing.
Yeah.
And our guy ministry right now is like so great. Like all of the guys are so locked in.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of girls that are locked in too. But I feel like getting a better, I don't know, not like better, but just like a group of girls that are like really, really close to like be leaders and like go out and get more girls to like come in and like be as close knit like as the guys are right now. I don't know, like that's really like the point of the job, you know, and but like that's like all that I want. Like I just want like to be able to like be a good leader for leaders to go out and be good leaders, if that like
No,
makes
that makes like a little chain. Like,
yeah.
I guess in the same way that Sam is such an amazing guy, like he inspires like all the guy leaders to go out and get more guys for them to become leaders and then lead other people. It makes sense. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
Would you say it's harder to bring like females to God than guys? Would you say that? Not necessarily. Like, I know this is all situational because I've had this discussion with other things too, but
Yeah.
just in general, like, you think talking to girls about God is harder than like a guy talking to another guy about God?
No, I feel like most of the time girls are they're more open to other girls, so like it's sort of, I don't know, it's not like too hard to get girls to talk about things, at least for me. But no, I wouldn't say, like, it would probably be harder for me to like go talk to a guy than it is for me to talk to a girl, and like probably the same for Sam.
Yeah.
Like to talk to a girl and to talk to a guy. But no, I don't know. I guess I've never really thought about that. I feel like there's like part of our young life method is that girls stay with girls and guys stay with guys, because like girls and guys are like both beautiful specimens but also very different,
Yeah.
and so it's way more beneficial or effective for like a girl to be with a girl than a guy to be with a guy. I don't know if that like answers your question.
No, it makes sense. I think I talked about this with Carlisle, but it might have been with Sam. One of the other. But if you go listen to the past interviews, I did talk about this. When you have a guy and a guy is obviously going to understand you better than like if I talk to a girl about my problems. Like, I'm not saying a girl won't understand, but for example, me and Rick have probably gone through like the same amount of like challenges that every guy faces. So obviously he's gonna understand me better than like if I talk to you about like a guy problem. Like, you're not gonna understand that because you're a girl, you don't.
Yeah.
So yeah, I that kind of didn't answer the question. I guess it's a very complicated question because no one side is gonna be easier than the other. But I think from what I've seen, girls are just more open to new ideas than guys. You know, like, just from being at my high school and even college, there was definitely the organizations that involved God. There's more girls in it than guys, and I feel like it's just because guys are just so, if it's not my way, it's not right. You know what I mean? But girls are just more open to it. You know? So I think that pretty much answered my question. Would you say is like the hardest? Would you say that experience that you had with them? I don't know who they are, but like them opening up to you and then leaving. Say that's like the hardest experience you've had with someone trying to bring them closer to God, or is there another one?
I feel like it's probably the hardest. There's another that is kind of hard also with yeah, that one's probably the hardest.
That is?
Yeah.
No, it sounded like it was pretty hard. I mean, I couldn't imagine someone just opening up to me and then just kind of like leaving in a bad way. Would you say it was like a bad way? Like,
yeah, I would.
yeah, I've definitely experienced that with like friends. Like, I try to just, because God is a very complicated topic. Like, you can break it down very basic, but it's a complicated thing. Like, people aren't going to understand it. And I think just people like try to listen and then they don't want to fully comprehend it because they want to keep living the way they are. So they just like give up on it. And it sucks because like you get so far and then they're like, it's not really for me. And then, like you said, you get frustrated. Like it does make you mad. And that is a very worldly way of seeing it. And that's why I've been trying to like learn more of like compassion, like understanding, like, okay, well, you've been through this stuff, I haven't, so I understand. And we talk about it in here all the time, but you plant the seed, and once that seed is planted, that's not up to you anymore. Like, that's just them and God. I can't water the seed for them. They got to water their own seed, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think, coming down to it, what do you think is, like, the way that you deal with... Have you ever had thoughts where you're like, what am I... Like, I may not be doing enough. I feel like every leader has experience. Any type of leader, not just Young Life, but has experienced those thoughts where, like, they don't think their impact is hard. Like, they don't think they're doing enough with their leadership. Do you think that has ever happened to you? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. What do you think is a way that you've dealt with it, or have you dealt with it at all?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, like I said before, I definitely struggle with comparison, and Sam has already been on staff for a year, and he's like one of my closest friends also. So we're not just coworkers, we're like also best friends.
Yeah.
But he's just so great, and he gathers people so well, and all the guys are so close, and I think that is a huge part because of Sam. And also Carlisle, like, they're the two people I work most closely with. And Carlisle, it's like unfair to compare myself to Carlisle because he's literally awesome and has been doing Young Life for 15 years and knows all the ins and outs.
Yeah. Got a little head start, I guess you could say.
Right.
Yeah.
He's unk, so
he is very unked.
Just kidding. But yeah, it's definitely hard when I see like all the guide leaders showing up and really putting in a lot of effort and spending time with a lot of guys. And we've actually like lost a couple girl leaders this year, and like our girl leaders like aren't as close as the guy leaders are. So I guess that's like part of where my one of my goals is to like create an atmosphere of leadership between the girls that's like they are all really close.
Yeah. Because
I've seen that work so well with bringing more people in. So yeah, I really, and Sam is like also just very well spoken, like very inspirational, and I just like don't.
Yeah, we'll give that to Sam. We'll give it to Sam.
I think so. He speaks very well, and so I don't think that I am as well spoken.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm like, dang, like when we're like in meetings and stuff, and it's Carlisle's like, oh, now Sam and Emily are gonna like tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
And like Sam will let me go first. I'm like, yeah, we're doing this and this and this. Like, let's just like make sure we're seeing people and whatever. I say like the super simple thing, and Sam's like, imagine if this one night is the cornerstone of the rest of your ministry, like for the rest of your 4 years.
Yeah.
So like, I'm like,
that is literally Sam. And I was just joking. Great inspirational guy, I guess.
Yeah.
But
and he literally is, and I admire and respect him so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just that's definitely like one area where I'm like, okay, I have to really just like not focus on what he's good at and what I'm not. Like, I just have to be me and lead people with the things that I am good at, which I feel like I'm a very hard worker, so like leading by example is like always something that I have been good at. And also just like caring for people. Like, people don't want to be led by people that feel like they don't care about them, you know? So just like gaining trust and just like things like that. So
Yeah. I think that's a great goal. Great thing to think about. You guys have a new batch of female leaders coming in, so be very excited about that. They are
yeah, no, I'm so excited.
very passionate, so I can tell you that because I'm in the same training class as them.
Yeah.
What do you like? Whew. How many? Because Carlisle told us like he wants us to set a little goal. How many kids we want to like impact this year? Obviously, it's not gonna be like 100. It's gonna be like 3. But what's your number? Like how many kids do you want to like really impact this year?
Man, I don't even know. Like truly, I feel like I would want to have a little tiny impact on like everybody that I talk to, you know?
Mm.
But that's so many people, and so it might just, like, that's impossible. I don't know. I feel like the goal is everyone that I talk to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
But even if there's only one, like, that is still great.
Yeah.
Like, I would still be happy. Yeah.
So like you would say like going into this new leadership role, because you're obviously going to be like above everyone. Like you're literally like that one of the head leaders. You think it's like opened up your mind about new challenges, new goals that you've had, like you're going to have?
Yes.
Have you talked to Sam about it? Like obviously he's been in it longer than you have.
Yeah. Like, being on staff has that, like, brought new goals to my
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, I guess so. I definitely have thought about, like, because I thought being a Young Life leader was just, like, going out and connecting people and, like, meeting new people and bringing them closer to Jesus, but also, like, one step above that, like, being on staff and being in college, like college Young Life especially, is like, it's so much more than we're bringing kids to club and they're having the best time of their life and like getting served at camp and like getting served by the leaders, you know.
Yeah.
But like we also want to turn young adults like into people that serve and like into good leaders.
Yeah.
That like go out and like inspire and disciple other people, you know? Like I feel like you don't really find that as much in middle school and high school because like they're still adolescents, but like in college you're finding yourself, finding what you're passionate about, and you're becoming more mature. And so part of that I think is teaching people to serve people well.
Yeah.
And to, I don't know. Yeah.
How do you think you deal with that comparison that you were saying? Like, it's obviously a big thing that you deal with. I've dealt with it before, especially in high school, but how do you think you deal with it now?
Yeah, at one point it was definitely getting to me a little bit, not a lot. Because I just knew that, like, the enemy will, like, I know that the devil, like, puts, like, thoughts and things into our minds, like, to try and bring us down. But, so I kind of just, like, associated it with that. Like, when I think something and I get anxious or I get, like, sad because I'm doubting myself, like, I immediately, like, okay, that's totally a lie. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, entertain that thought anymore. So I guess that's kind of how I deal with it, is like, why would I want to sit here and feel sorry for myself because I'm not as well spoken or inspirational as Sam or Carlisle? Like, why not just like go out and learn new things or like focus on the things that I am good at instead of like comparing myself? Like, I don't know, that's such like a victim-y mindset.
Yeah.
To like just sit and dwell on the things that I'm bad at and like be like, oh, well, like, I'm just not as good as him. Like, I don't know. Like, that's so annoying.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are stuck in that mindset. Like, they don't want to get better because, like, they just look around and they'll be, like, oh, he's better than me, so what's the point of me even trying, you know?
Right.
Especially in like sports,
Totally.
a lot in like high school, like you'll just look at somebody and be like, dang, their level is so much higher than mine. I might as well not try. I'm not going to catch up to them.
Right.
When they could really just be like training and just be trying to be at that level. And they
Absolutely.
everyone could do whatever they want. Like it's just up here, you know?
Did you do sports in high school?
Yeah, I did. I played soccer, and it's a pretty big part of my life, you know. And I feel like probably one of the biggest challenges was getting rid of it, just trying to find something to be passionate at. Because I feel like that's something I would recommend to everyone in like coming into college or just being in college is try to like find something that you're passionate about. If it's like young life, like you want to be a leader, you've been a leader, or like Rick behind the camera, you know, like he loves camera work, or even Kelly and his wife wanting to minister a bunch of college kids. If you find something that you're passionate at and just stick with that, you'll have something to be doing.
Yeah.
Like you won't be stuck in like depression. You won't be stuck in your thoughts. You won't be stuck in misery in your room all day, because you'll have something to go out and do.
Yeah.
And something to be passionate about is literally like the one thing I would recommend to everyone.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have any any questions
For you?
for me? Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of two. One of my favorite questions to ask people is, what's your favorite thing about Jesus? So I guess I'll ask that one first. Like characteristic or a story or whatever.
I think understanding, like he understands us so well. Like for a long time, and I still think this, like, my mind is, I think a lot differently than a lot of people do. A lot. Like I have a lot of different characteristics than people do, and I feel like I've never really been understood. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of people deal with that. It's okay to think like that, but knowing that God truly understands me and knows me because he made me this way is literally like the best thing in the world. If I mess up, I can be like, God, like, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't want to do that, and I did it anyways. But I know you understand me.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're going to forgive me. Everyone says forgiveness, and I think, yeah, that's a great characteristic that God has. Like, he forgives everyone for everything. But understanding me is something I never thought anyone could do until I really started following God. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, even when you like can't understand yourself, like I feel like
she understands me. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, why am I feeling this way? Like I literally don't even know what to say or how I'm feeling. You know?
Yeah.
So even in those moments,
and the understanding that he has an understanding for if that made any sense. Him having like the understanding of your plan, like knowing that you're gonna go out and do this and this and this, and you're gonna fail at this, but if you go to him, he's gonna make it all line up for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the best feeling ever. I love that about God, and I want to share that to other people.
Love it. It's fire. Yeah. My other question was, how did you get into doing this?
Carlisle asked me the same thing off camera the other day, but great question. Do you use TikTok? Like, you see TikToks and stuff?
I am not on TikTok. I'm on
Okay.
Instagram Reels.
Even that's okay.
I'm a Reels girl.
You see like those guys that like go up to people and like they interview them,
Yeah.
like celebrities and stuff. I've always thought that's cool, and don't get me wrong, I hope one day I could reach that level. But I've always thought about people just around me. Like, I love having deep talks. I love it. I think deep talks are like the best way to connect with someone. And be sitting with my friends having a deep talk, and I'm like, dang, I should record this. Like, everyone in the world has a story. Like,
Yeah.
you have a story. All the people in that house have a story. Like, it's just, I want to be able to talk to so many people about so many different things and learn about it, you know? Because your story today helps me be a better leader for Young Life. And when I interviewed, like, Sam, his story that he gave me about, like, pressure and, like, being able to overcome what he went through, you know, it helped me be able to overcome what I'm going through and God's plan. So every little piece of every interview I make or everyone I talk to, I take that with me. And I think that makes me a better person. And why would I only keep that to myself? Like, I watched a video and it was like the disciples could only talk to people face to face. But I have this Like, I have my phone, I have cameras, I have YouTube.
Yeah.
If I want to really share the word of God, why don't I go on that, you know? And I might as well just do it like this because that's something I like to do. And by you talking about God, someone watching this video could be helped by it, you know? So instead of just keeping the knowledge to myself, I might as well just share it. And that's why I love talking to people. Not just on interviews, but interviewing, like, just regular, good old day people that you see on the side, like, just walking down the street. That's the people I want to interview. Because, honestly, their stories are probably worth more than, like, someone who's been interviewed 10,000 times, you know, because they're famous or something.
Right.
That's why I wanted to do it, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's a great question. I like that question. Anyone in the future who's going to interview, write that down because I like that question. But, yeah, I really liked your answers. They were amazing, and learning about you being a leader. I didn't even know you were a leader for 1 year. I honestly, talking to you and, like, in there or at the events, you sound like you've been a leader for, like, 10 years. I'm being so honest with you.
Definitely not.
And then talking to Carlisle, and he's been, like, a leader for, like, 15 years. And
Right. That's just like how long he's been on staff. He's been a leader for even longer.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. But the hot tub just turned on, like, not optimal, but ending the interview off, I just want to thank you for coming out here, being our first female guest.
Oh my gosh, thanks for asking. I was so excited.
Yeah, no, everyone, I promise you, everyone told me to ask you. Like, literally, everyone was like...
Who's everyone?
I can't expose people,
Okay.
but no, I mean, I could sit here all day and talk about it because it's a lot of people when because I always ask them, like, who do you guys want me to interview next? Like, because they always tell me they'd like the interviews. So your name did come up a lot. Aww. So you are loved by everyone at Young Life.
Oh, I love everybody at Young Life.
And I wish you the best of luck with your future.
Oh my gosh, I wish you the best of luck.
It's going to be crazy.
You're an amazing interviewer.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice.
So I appreciate you coming out here.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn that little notification. Is there anything you want to say to them?
Thanks for watching, and y'all should watch all of Luis's videos.
Thank you.
And he's super fun and awesome.
Thank you. Well,
thanks, guys.
We love y'all. Good night. Yeah, it's good.
Hey!
Good job. It wasn't that bad, right?
No, it was good.